WACK100. Now, I told everybody, right, that Game ain't rock with WACK. Snoop Dogg don't rock with WACK. I let everybody know this. They don't rock with WACK. And I said this a couple months ago to WACK. When he called in, I let him know, man, they don't rock with you. Straight up. And WACK act like, oh, I ain't know what I was talking about. Right? He act like I ain't know what I was talking about. Oh, man, you don't know what you talking about. I said they don't rock with you, WACK. Not at all. And y'all can hear it right here. Straight up. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Listen right here. I'm telling WACK straight up. GBTV, live call-in show.
So now let's have the conversation.
Let's have it. What's going on with these diapers?
Let's talk point one. The diapers are doing great. Let's talk point one.
The diapers ain't doing great.
Listen,
I just talked to Amazon and Walmart. They not doing great.
I'm not in Walmart. Listen to me.
Amazon ain't in there either.
Listen to me. You don't listen, or you think you're doing your trouble.
I just talked to him yesterday.
Listen to me. You said my relationships with people aren't there anymore. Here goes the funny part. You came on YouTube streets probably 2024, the late 2024, right? You built your channel. 90% of your channel was my name, right? People tuned in because of that. That's great. That's cool. You keep my name in the algorithm. But can you tell me 3 people that I have relationships with that I don't know more? Because you don't know about relationships. You ain't around like that. You're not in my world like that. I just want you to tell me 3 people.
Hey, listen.
No, I just listen.
You don't have a relationship with. You don't have a relationship with most of the people you say you got a relationship with, right?
What you do is you get on here and you talk about a man that you don't know nothing about. So I'm asking you.
I'm sitting here telling you, you don't have a relationship with the people that you say. You don't have a relationship with most of the people that you say. I'm telling you. Name somebody that you do got a relationship with.
I got relationships with everybody.
No, you don't, Wack. No, you don't. You sat there and act like you had a relationship with Snoop Dogg. You don't have a relationship with Snoop Dogg. You don't have a relationship with Game. Call Game right now, then, nigga. Call Game right now. Call him right now. I'm sitting here telling you, call Game right now. All right, then. I just said that if you asked me to name it, I named it. Call Game. You don't got a relationship with Snoop Dogg. You act like you had a relationship with Snoop. You ain't got one with him.
I don't have a relationship with Snoop Dogg.
No. Call Snoop right now. I guarantee you. Nigga, come on.
Okay, let's issue a bet. Let's do it.
We can issue a bet, whatever you want.
It goes to bet, and we're going to document it.
Yes, we can. Hey, yo, and we can have a bet, too, that you working with the authorities. You want to have that bet, too? You want to have that bet, too? Let's have that bet too, Wack. If we gonna bet about everything. No, you don't. You don't talk to him every week.
Okay, all right. Okay, listen.
Stop lying.
Listen. I get Snoop Dogg on the phone. If I can, I'll document it. I will send you $250,000.
You said every week, and listen, he has to verify that you talk to him every week. You don't have a relationship with Game like you used to.
If I do get him on the phone, you gotta turn your whole channel over to me. Let's document it.
Listen, all right, we can do that. You want to document that?
Yeah, I'm a guy that send me your email.
You got my email. It's right here. You got the email right here. You got the email. The email is right there. You sent it to me, right? And we got to have it in there. I want it in there too, that you working with the authorities. You hear me? I want that in there too now.
Everybody gonna tell you. And I heard me get Snoop on the phone with academics.
I didn't say you couldn't get him on the phone, Wack. I said these people do not have the relationship. I said you don't have the relationship.
Me and Snoop Dogg have a working relationship. We do business.
What business do you do with him?
Listen, what I'm gonna do.
I asked you a question. I didn't ask you what you're gonna do. What business do you do with Snoop Dogg? I just asked you a question, Wack. What business do you do? Nah, see, you just talking now. I said, what business do you do with Snoop Dogg? Name one thing right now that you got actively. Name one thing that you have actively right now. You don't have anything active right now. If you don't have anything active, don't tell me about some imaginary stuff.
Do you not understand that when business arises, then I do the business? Right? That's it. Somebody called me. It's an opportunity for dog, opportunity for me. I don't talk to no management. I talk to dog directly.
You do not have nothing actively with Snoop Dogg. You don't have nothing actively with Game. You don't. I didn't say you don't know the people. I said you do not have any business with them right now. You're not Game's manager right now. Okay. Now we can bet that. We can bet. We can bet 100,000.
Let's bet.
Send me the contract for 100,000 that you're not Game's manager.
We got the 250, and you lose the channel.
Hey, listen. 100,000, Wack. We can bet 100,000. Okay then. See, you know that I'm right. You don't have the relationship with Game is severed. Hey, listen. Game was talking about you when he talking about snitching, nigga. When he said the people that are putting out the information that's leaking stuff is the new form of snitching. He was talking about you. No, he's talking about people that are putting. But he's, nigga, you the dummy. He said the people that are putting stuff out, leaking information is the new form of snitching. And you admitted that you're putting out the information. No, he's talking about you, dummy.
Unfortunately, I know where they coming from. I know where they getting them from.
You ain't putting them out, so stop lying. Stop lying. I already know it's not you. You lied too damn much.
I never said it was.
Yes, you did say it's you. You just said it. I just
know where they coming from and when they coming and what's coming.
You just said that you putting it out, Wack. Stop lying.
No, stupid.
Dummy.
Listen, now, let's talk about you and your old lady that had Mexican chick you used to beat. Can we talk about
I never had a Mexican chick in my life.
So you wasn't beating your old lady?
I never had a Mexican chick. You sound stupid, Wack. I never even been with a Mexican girl. What are you talking about? Hey, listen. Now you saying this, right? Let's bet 100,000 then. Let's bet 100,000. Shut up or bet the 100,000. Shut up or bet the 100,000. Bet 100,000. I've never been with a Mexican woman.
No, she's mixed.
Bet I've never been with a Mexican woman, you liar. Ain't no woman. I've never beat a woman. Let's bet 100,000.
I'm glad you stand on that, right?
Let's bet 100,000.
You stand on that.
Let's bet 100,000.
Do you drive a whole beat up Porsche?
No. What are you talking about, nigga? You the one that drive the old beat up. Nigga, you drive the old beat up blue faces. You the one. Listen, you drive. Listen to me, Wack. You drive Blueface's car. You know that, right? Why are you driving Blueface's car? Why are you driving Blueface's car? I'm asking you a question. Why are you driving Blueface's car? Yes, you do. Yeah. So you hear Wack right there, right? Now, this was a couple months ago when I told Wack that he wasn't Game's manager. Game don't rock with you. I told him this, right? Let him know what it is. I knew Game wasn't rocking with Wack. Wack knows Game ain't rocking with him. Snoop Dogg ain't rocking with him. These people been cut Wack off. This why Wack is on these podcasts all the time. You know, Blueface came home and, you know, he's looking like a manager to Blueface, but he ain't got no business with Game. Not at all. At all. And I told everybody this, right? And told him to his face that he was cat. Told him to his face that he was cat. Straight up. Appreciate that super chat. Little Portia. Deezy, you know your channel. He wanted it for himself. Yes, he did. You know it. Yes, he did. Huh? Straight up. Now, somebody put something out yesterday, and you know, everybody sent it to me about, you know, Game's new manager. You know, Game had a party and the new manager was there and a streamer showed up, right? And the streamer literally, you know, spoke the Game's new manager. You know, the streamer literally spoke the Game's new manager. He said, I'm Game's manager, right? Now, Wack act like I was lying. You know, he act like I was lying when we all know I was telling the truth. Wack isn't Game's manager at all. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB man. Yeah. You know, definitely he got a real manager. We see that. He got a real manager because Wack is Fufafi. You know, he running around with Blueface. His main focus is going at Krishan Rock. Like, hold up. You going at Krishan hard. I thought you had business to tend to. Ain't Blueface the business? Or you worried about the nigga baby mom? Come on now. Don't nobody want no manager that all they do is go at people on YouTube with lies and most stuff. But you supposed to be leading my career in the right direction. Come on now. We're going to see how this go for Blueface, but check this out.
And one other thing I'd like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
It looks like the Wicked Witch of the West is losing some of his power. He's losing some of his steam. You're not going to believe who just fired WACK100. And you won't believe where I found out about this news. This really happened on Neon stream in the most casual way possible. All right, so I was watching Neon stream with India Love, right? And at the end of his segment with her, he was debating on if he wanted to end stream or go to Rap Legend The Game's birthday party. Okay, you see, the Game invited Neon to come hang out and stream for a little bit as he's considering getting into streaming and whatnot, which makes all too much sense. If you know anything about the Game and you know his skill at NBA 2K, he should be streaming just off of that alone. But anyways, India of all people convinces Neon to go to the party despite her and Game's interesting past. So our story, it begins when Neon pulls up to the restaurant. As he gets out of the car, he's greeted by the owner of the restaurant and by the Game's manager.
Let's go. All right, we'll get out from there. Maybe not a big ass light once we get inside, but just just a little tone it down. Just
We about to see Game's real manager.
Alrighty. Yep. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? I wore the all black. Is this good enough?
That's good.
Is this all black?
Yes, sir.
Ah, thank God.
Travis a game manager.
God.
Travis a game manager.
God.
Travis a game manager.
How you doing, bro?
Now, this is games manager, right? Somebody that rock with Birdman, right? Now, WACK says Birdman was supposed to be getting the budget together for Blueface, right? Come to find out, Birdman ain't got no budget for WACK and Blueface at all, right? But listen to WACK begging for the budget.
You got that brother vibes. Hold on, no, bro. Hold on. Fuck all that. Yo, Stunner. Can I? Is my budget gonna get released in the next 2 months, 3 months? Let me do my thing. I just want to know if my budget gonna get released. Yeah, definitely. All right, there we go. Hey, I want to know if it makes sense if we just do me and my brother. If you wanna. Nah, do the double, bro. And Montez like my brothers also. So I think you got a lot of questions for everybody. I do. Business side. I do. And first, it gotta be a big lift for you, Act. You should do to everybody, all four. That's a fact.
Now I'm gonna tell you, right? Birdman is doing real business, right? He's doing real business. What he did was, right? He used WACK to get in contact with Act, right? So that he can get the documentary set up with Act. And then they turn around and took WACK's artist straight up because Game's new manager is Birdman's people, right? So WACK thought he was being slick and, D-Rod and Birdman and QCP. Them niggas turned around and took his artist straight up. This was your artist. You talked about Game as this is your guy. They straight turned around and backdoored WACK. All that backdooring WACK do to people, he ain't say nothing to Birdman and his people. Birdman and his people took your artist straight up. We know Game was the biggest artist that you managed. Birdman people backdoored him, took his artist. Now they got him. Birdman ain't get a nigga no budget, ain't do nothing for him. Nothing. WACK ain't gonna say nothing about Birdman, because he's soft as drugstore cotton. Straight up. See, they know that WACK ain't right. But certain individuals I see within the game, they know how to play certain individuals. They not going to say nothing to them. They seen another move. All right, let me go ahead and grab the artist. Since WACK don't know how to handle Game, he don't know how to do no business with Game. He don't know how to run the business. He too focused on saying who's snitching and who not. We can use WACK for that. We want to put him out there and let him say who's snitching. All right, here, you say this, WACK. We use you for the goofy. But we're going to turn around and get to the business and take your artist. WACK didn't see that coming because he's so focused on saying who's snitching and who not. And we haven't heard WACK say nothing at all about Birdman's people taking the artist. Nothing. He ain't going to say nothing about Birdman because he's still hoping to get a budget that he never going to get. But he's supposed to be rich. You heard me? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and shout out to this Just Clips guy for this one.
Hold the spot right here.
Hello. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. I'm cool to stream and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's run it. Let's go. Thank you so much. Hello. How you doing? Hello. Oh, it's a private dinner. Okay. All right.
Welcome.
Now, up until this point, I thought that the game was managed by Mr. WACK100 of No Jumper. But you see, that guy right there is clearly not WACK100. That guy is wearing a neighborhood fitted, if you will, to top things off, which is ironic in its own way. I don't think, WACK would ever wear that hat or be that tall. So you see, I had to get to researching. Sure enough, thanks to bookingagentinfo.com, I can confirm that my ears and eyes do not deceive me, and it seems that the game and WACK have parted ways. Now, I know this is the age of social media and website screenshots just aren't good enough, right? And you see, this right here, though, this split is Instagram official. WACK made a birthday post, a happy birthday post that is, sitting on his messy ass feed right now. In the game, like most people do on their birthday, he's been reposting IG stories and posts from the people he fucks with the most. But you see, WACK's post, well, it has not made it to the game story. And he's made plenty of posts even hours after WACK's post. So it's not like he was too busy to see it. This is a clear message, if you will, in at least in Instagram language. The game's music at times sounds very much like listening to the black version of The Godfather, and he was moving like Michael Corleone all night, all the way down to the subtle moves of having his new manager greet one of the biggest streamers in the world and, sliding his old manager on Instagram. Now,
WACK100 is not games manager. Straight up. WACK is being exposed for who he is consistently. This is his time, 2026, because I got full court press on this thing. I'm telling you, nonstop. I got full court press. 2026, it's going to be a lot more coming out about WACK. And I can tell you that right now. We're going to continue to go hard. And I guarantee you this year, more people are going to get in touch with me. More people are going to get in touch with me. And we're going to continue to keep our foot on the gas so everybody can see this. WACK is the worst manager ever. The worst. His concerns are worried about people snitching. It ain't on business. People that are doing business, they're not doing free stuff on Clubhouse for clout. But WACK is.
Only those two can speak on why they split, but the most obvious outside looking in angle here is that WACK's problematic internet presence had to play a major role in this decision to finally split. You see, WACK's media games have put Game in some very interesting positions and have even ruined his shot at getting a Nipsey Hussle feature. And, Game, he really loved Nip, so I just feel that had to be a big factor behind this. Check out these clips right here.
He took that and made that situation happen.
Right.
If it wasn't for Big U, y'all wouldn't know the Nipsey Hussle of today. So what I'm saying is you got a man who died with 1 million followers and no radio hit and no fucking platinum plaques. But because everybody started talking like it was a goddamn Popeye's chicken sandwich, everybody jumped on the bandwagon.
Right.
And now he didn't win 10, 20 times platinum. The radio is spinning his song. Come on, bro. How long did they spin his song?
Right.
All day, every hour. Nipsey had like 2, 3.
When you're a hater and that's all you know how to do is hate, and then you hate with lies and manipulation, eventually you're going to get exposed. And it's like he's picking different targets to do the same formula. That shit kind of played out now, and it's what got him being exposed the way he's been exposed.
Songs I felt should have win. Last time I checked, like it was great records. Right. Bullets ain't got no name. Great records.
Yeah.
Why in the and this rumor about him being independent, that's some bullshit. Like motherfuckers, look, it's motherfuckers idiots. If you scroll down to the iTunes, it says Atlantic Records. Right.
I'm gonna sit here.
So now he has a machine behind him. So where was all these fans, like Blueface? He got platinum plaques. Oh, no. You know why he got platinum plaques? Because his fans followed him. They supported him. They streamed, they download, things of that nature. Nipsey's never been on a fucking world tour. Why?
I share the same opinion, but I felt like Nip was a legend before and after. And WACK felt like he had to earn it some more. I don't know.
Well, you were supposed to have a Nipsey
Hustle verse on
Right.
Drillmatic. And from what I understand, because of your affiliation with WACK, Black Sam, which is Nipsey's brother, pulled that feature from you. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't necessarily know if it was Black Sam or Rock Nation or whoever is over Nipsey's, estate as far as when it, when it comes to hip hop shit. But I didn't feel no way about it. I'm not mad at Black Sam or Rock Nation or anybody. If you're in charge of Nip's estate and he is in heaven or not here anymore, and y'all don't want it on my album because y'all got a thing with WACK or WACK got a thing with y'all, it's all good. The album's coming out. It's cool. It just won't have a Nip verse, which was unfortunate, but I don't feel slighted about that. It is what it is. I know my relationship with Nip. I know what I did to help Nip on his way up, and Nip knows that. He was very vocal about my influence and what I did for him when he was here speaking from the horse's mouth. And I love Nip to death.
All right. So
now, anybody associated with WACK, Nipsey's family is not rocking with him. Straight up. Because WACK went around the internet for 5 years and said that there was a gay tape out there on Nip. Just recently, a few months ago, WACK said that the tape didn't have any gay stuff on it. But he said this for 5 years, telling people you can bet the money. I got the tape and I can produce it. But it was all a lie, right? For attention, right? He tried to extort Trap Lord Ross with some BS and asking him to buy the tape. Running game. WACK tries to pick his targets with certain people, right? Rockstar got walked across the street at the Marathon Grand Opening because of his affiliation with WACK100. Straight up. Because he was affiliated with WACK, he got walked across the street. Game got Nipsey's feature took off the album because of the affiliation with WACK. But let WACK tell it, they not mad at WACK. Him lying again. WACK is a liar, a manipulator, man. But he's really being exposed all the way to the core because everybody can see what type of individual he is. And, it's certain people that don't say nothing about him. They feel WACK is beneath them. So they don't say nothing about him. They not trying to get the YouTube channel up. They just say, man, I'm not even going to say nothing about the nigga because I know he's a liar. I know he's the police. And I'm not even going in the back and forth with him. WACK will lie continuously. This is the type of person he is. And he don't care.
you see right there, that's one of the problems between the two guys that made its way to the media. So that's one of the main issues that we could think, why would the game part ways with WACK100? Because I don't know if he was fired or if they agreed to separate. Who knows? But only those two really would know that, and those within their inner circles. Because if I'm not mistaken, neither one of them has mentioned this at all. Now, this video you listen to is going to drop on a Sunday, like very early Sunday morning type shit. And, the Adam and WACK show drops Sunday at noon. So maybe WACK's going to talk about it in that episode. But at the time of this recording, nobody has spoke about the game parting ways with WACK100 to the best of my knowledge. Just got to note that.
Well, y'all know we've said it to WACK directly, straight up, because, being honest, I know somebody that knows game and they let me know. They say WACK isn't the manager. And that's why I was saying it directly to WACK, because I had already got information from somebody that was close to game, letting me know that WACK isn't the manager. They didn't let me know how they had a relationship with game. We busted up a few times and everything was official. Sent me pictures, everything, showing me their relationship with game. They like, yo, game don't rock with him, bro. I'm like, okay, all right. So
This is why I was calling it out before. And WACK didn't understand that. WACK called me thinking that, you know, he was going to be able to manipulate me on the phone and say what he's saying. He didn't understand that I had firsthand information, that I knew firsthand. You know, so WACK been lying and manipulating, acting like he's game manager. We all know that he's not. You know, his last rodeo is Blueface. He's not going to be able to get nobody, because people going to understand that WACK is a sneaky individual that's manipulating things, and he's going to send your career in a downstroke, right? And if somebody has some type of talent, the majors or somebody else is going to take them. Birdman, somebody that has position. You know, WACK tried to get next to NBA Youngboy. Yeah, his manager sensed that WACK was a snake, and he cut WACK off. We all heard WACK talking about that on the call with Jay Reed and Loose Cannon. Yeah, nobody rocks with WACK that's in position, man, because they understand that the dude is foul. But he's able to manipulate some people still, because everybody doesn't understand, but he's a foul individual.
To be clear, just in case, you know, some new information rolls out later for the people that catch this later. But anyways, look how solid the game kept it when he had chances to, you know, throw WACK under the bus. WACK was talking real disrespectful, and he could have thrown him under the bus to stay loyal to his friend, his friend that is no longer on this planet. You feel me? And, you know, now though, we're gonna look at a throwback clip of a younger Blueface, a younger, skinnier Blueface. He has to basically be the voice of reason when WACK brought him on to No Jumper one of the earlier times, and he's gonna check WACK for asking him questions that could possibly get him into legal troubles.
I'm trying to like tie something to it. Now,
you know why? Is because the phone, like, he got Krishan's number and it was Blueface's number and he was talking to her, and this was a whole thing a while back, right?
So wait. I had to keep up with that.
He was
so
intercepting all of her communication at a certain
So he was
point.
texting your number or Rock's number? Rock's number?
Man, I ain't gonna tell you how I dribble when I snibble on a whole little strip rock. Like, yeah,
he's pushing
just
P.
know.
But hold on, nephew. If he's texting a number, somebody had to give him the number. So you just come from you.
That's what I'm saying. You're asking too many questions about how we roll. You feel me?
How who roll? You and Rock?
Yeah, how we moving, and, you know.
So did you send Rock at him to see?
Blueface having to be the voice of reason for his manager is crazy fucking work. But anyways, so fast forward to present day now. Ray J might be going to prison soon. You know, Game has new management, as we've covered now, and Blueface has an insane amount of drama. It's actually past drama. Blueface is into a whole bag of shit right now, literally. Dealing with Chris Sean is what we call him on this channel, because Chris Sean is a wish he was a nigga ass person. Literally, she's one of them people that song could be dedicated to. If we had a radio DJ that would play that song, I don't think a clean version exists though. If it does, what's the point? But yeah, so she's literally doing her part in keeping a gang war going, and Blueface is at the center of it in a lot of ways. And so, you know, all in all, WACK's big three of artists that he manages was one of those things that he could kind of lean back on, brag about, and that's not looking too good right now. It's down to one, and, you know, he's fresh out. He's still institutionalized, and he came out tripping. So, you know, if Adam decides to pull the plug on their show, the Adam and WACK show, WACK100 might have no other choice but to go back to being a clubhouse crash out and driving trucks. And, you know, shout out to all the truckers out there. Y'all literally keep society going. So I appreciate all the truckers. But, you know, WACK100 might be at a lot. What is it? Loves near you. Yeah, taking a shower and all that. But yeah, anyways, I think the game made a great decision. Your manager being on a major platform, talking crazy every Sunday, has proven to be a bad business move. And this new guy, Greg or whatever his name is, he seems like the exact opposite of WACK. he was really only present in Neon's stream at the beginning to greet him out the car, and at the end to you know, show him Kanye's cars, as you will see right here.
What a stream. That's his whip?
These are both of the ones Kanye gave.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Number now.
Sure.
I heard about these cars online. I'd never seen this in person. God damn. This is Chrome, right? That's what Ye be rapping about. He got 2 of them bitches. Chat, look real quick. That's crazy. Can I?
Now, Game's comment sections have been flooded with people laughing at him for so-called flexing Kanye's cars, as if Kanye just left them for him to drive around as he's out of town or some shit. And I don't think he says that he gifted them. So if you're given these cars, I don't give a damn how you got them. Those cars are fire. Yes, it's a little GTA 5-ish, but that shit is hard.
This shit, Chrome on the vent.
Yeah.
There we go.
You got the doors open?
Oh, man. I'm cool to sit down?
See the sun? Yeah, just sit down.
Oh, shit. Hey, man, have a great day. No, I don't want to fuck up his car. He's going to kill me, bro.
Well, and there you have it. It looks like, you know, Game hired him a manager who wants to manage, not be the damn star of the show. So good for him. I will for sure be listening to Documentary 3 with my headset all the way up, listening for any sign of a WACK100 diss. And in the meantime, I think we all should listen to some more of the legendary Nipsey Hussle. Yeah.
Yeah, so we see WACK isn't Game's manager. Yeah. WACK messed that all up, man. You know, cost that man a lot of financial issues, you know, because he didn't care. WACK don't care about the people that he supposedly manages. They all end up in a bad situation. You know, he's selfish. All he's worrying about is getting the 20%, 30% off you. That's his main goal. You know, his percentage. You know, he ain't worried about nothing. He's a short-time hustler. You know, he's trying to get the quick. You know, he's the type of hustler that's going to have bad work for cheap and then people don't return. He don't want to have good work to keep people coming back. You know, so he's exposed himself to the core. You know, straight up, he's exposed himself, man. And smash that like button and hit the subscribe button and share this live. You know, we appreciate all of y'all that rock with SBGB TV.